Now you had best believe your Mighty Morphin butts that when Hasbro announced their 2019 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Power Rangers Lightning Collection 2-pack with the original Red Ranger and the Gold Zeo Ranger, well, I was going to be hot on the trail trying to pick this up and add it to my collection. Lucky enough for me, I had a nice friend that was able to hook me up with one of these, and I have for you today this Red Ranger Gold Ranger Lightning Collection 2-pack that we're going to unbox and review on today's video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection 2-pack Jason Lee Scott Edition, the San Diego Comic-Con 2019 exclusive from Hasbro. This of course has the Red Ranger from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series, as well as the Gold Ranger from the Power Rangers Zeo season. Up first, you can notice that this is a much different packaging than what we're expecting for most typical Lightning Collection releases. It comes in this nice little slider case where it has this little bottom shelf holder. On the top it's got some nice little white on white. This is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. On the sides we've got the images of the Rangers, and then on the back we have the identical Ranger faces. But let's go ahead and take him out. Slide him out of his tray. Tray comes out, and then we slide these apart to reveal the Red and Gold Ranger figures. They did an excellent job on the packaging. Presentation is top notch. We've got a big open window with the Ranger helmets on both sides. Looks great. And then on the back we've got the glamour shot of the Gold and the Red Ranger fully posed, as well as some brief character bios on both ends of it. But up close, front and center, the first thing you can tell is this thing comes jam-packed with accessories, everything you could ever hope and wish and dream for. We've got helmet and non-helmet versions of the heads for each figure. We've got, up here in the top right corner, we've got some swappable hands and fists. We've got two different versions of the Zeo Power Staff. We've got two different versions of the Blade Blaster. We've got the Dragon Dagger, as well as the Power Blaster. It comes with the Power Sword, Power Bow, Power Daggers, Power Lance, Power Axe. I mean, it comes with everything you absolutely ever wanted in a Power Rangers figure. So let's go ahead and open it, get it out of the package, and get a better close look at both of these guys. So first things first, let's go ahead and look at the OG Red Ranger. As you can tell, the gold shield is a little different color than we're used to. I don't know how to describe it. It does have a little bit of a metallic sheen to it, but it is just rubber. It does come off, so that's a plus. So if you wanted to take it off, you just kind of slide his arms over there. But overall, tons and tons of points of articulation. This Lightning Collection has been absolutely great for posability. Helmet details did a pretty good job with that. Got a nice shine to it. His belt, of course, we've got belt holder and accessories that are actually part of the belt. They're not little plug-ins like the Bandai versions where you had to put a little peg in there. So fits nicely for the Blade Blaster and the Dragon Dagger. The buckle itself is painted, looks good enough. You obviously can't make out the details of the Tyrannosaurus coin, but you know, I wouldn't expect to, being as small as it is. The fact that they actually painted in the circle, that's good enough for me. But overall, he looks great. Now, to compare him to something we got not too long ago, here is the GameStop exclusive Red Armored Ranger that we got from Bandai. So it's a little slightly bigger. Has some brighter whites on the arm cuffs as well as the boots. So the Hasbro Lightning Collection one is a little darker. I don't want to call it dingy, but it definitely is just a little bit of an off-white as opposed to a bright white. But besides being bigger, this is definitely a bright, more metallic looking shiny gold shield that we got. It is all one piece, so it actually didn't come off. But compared to the two, I think, you know, there's pros and cons of both, but I like the color of this shield more, but I like everything about the Hasbro Lightning Collection version of this Armored Ranger more. Some people prefer the muscled look of the Bandai figures that we were getting. I'm indifferent. I really don't care one way or the other, but overall, very happy with this Lightning Red Ranger figure. And then, like we were talking earlier, accessories. We've got the full-on power blaster. This is actually very cool because it does come apart, so you have each individual weapon. You can take them apart and use them. They're not just glued on there. So you've got the power sword, power bow, the lances and daggers as well, and then a very cool power axe. And then, like we mentioned earlier, we also have helmetless versions of Jason. So here's a smiling version. As far as character likeness, I think they did a pretty good job on this sculpt. Looks really pretty close to the actor. Very good job on that one. And then there's also the other accessories like the dragon dagger. They did a pretty good job of this. No painting outside the lines. Happy with that. And then we also have the other daggers, the blade blasters. We've got an open one that's in gun mode, and we have this one that's in sword mode, as well as different fists. Not really even going to bother covering the fists because they're just closed fists, but that's what we're looking for, and that's what we like. I'm very happy with this. And the Gold Ranger. So he again, it's a different shade of gold, comparing the GameStop Gold Shield versus him. So this is definitely nowhere near the fiasco that was the Bandai Gold Ranger release. That one definitely looked like he had mustard as a gold coloring. This one's not as bright, but I think it's good. You know, I'm happy with the gold on this one. Would I like it to sparkle more and have some glittery effects? Sure, but overall, very satisfied with it. The detailing they've got on his shield, I mean, they did a really good job on that. As far as the paint apps and everything, it looks great. Gotten all those fine lines, did an excellent job there. Helmet looks great. Armbands, all the little details, they really did a good job. And same thing with the staff. Like I said, we get multiple different versions of the staff. This one's the open. We've got the emblemization on the bottom there. Boots look really well, knee pads, gold. Just very happy. They did a great job with this. I'm really happy with this 2-pack. Couldn't really ask for more except for maybe a lower price, but that's, you know, that's what you get when you mess with Comic-Con exclusive stuff. But overall, very happy, very excited. And other accessories that he comes with, like I said, we have another non-helmeted version head. This one is a more solemn looking, serious Jason expression, while the other one was our happier one. And then we have a little bit of gold lightning here. This is something that Hasbro has been doing a lot with their figures lately. So their Marvel Legends figures and a lot of the new lightning figures have had this gold, or not gold, but this lightning effect here. But it looks really cool when you're posing him and he's, you know, using his powers. Kind of adds to that effect that stuff is hitting the fan and stuff is getting serious because the Zeo Ranger is out here losing his stuff. Oh my god. But yeah, they're just little rubberized plastic. Final thoughts time. Overall, very satisfied with these figures. Honestly, I think these are probably the best figures we've got as far as the Red Ranger with the armor and the Gold Ranger, namely due to the accessories. They really nailed the details and knocked it out of the park and included everything you could ever hope and wish for. That alone, to me, makes this worth the investment of picking this up. So if you're looking to get this, I highly recommend you pick this up before the prices get even higher on eBay. Hasbro has been announcing slowly but surely that they are doing some limited releases of some of their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives on Hasbro Pulse. So I will be sure to leave a link down below as soon as I find out the information for that pre-sale. And that wraps it up for today's video. Guys, let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on the Power Rangers franchise. Are you happy that Hasbro owns them now? Do you wish they'd go back to Bandai and Saban? Let me know in the comments down below. Hey, and also, if you're new to this channel, stick around because I talk about toys, arcades, games, collectibles, all things nerdy. If that's something you're into, please consider subscribing. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know every time I upload a new video. And as always, thank you for watching.